Yes, I have.
How many times? And what do you do more hash? Like
you have to play it cool. I mean, I made like you are.
Yeah, hash
just fix it real quick and.
So do you panic when you play a hash? I mean, I've seen most of your mixes, man. You seem very chilled when you do your thing. It's like, you know, when something prapi is like it's meant for you, man. You know, she doesn't have to sync anything. It just mixes itself. How did the relationship with the Godfathers of Deep House start off?
It started off with Rosetta Deep.
Okay.
Ooh. No, Hermes.
I think so, yeah.
Rosetta.
Do you know
Do you have a crush on her? She's so hot.
Is she?
She is very hot. You should check her out. It was 3K. That was the first one. And then the second one, I'm not even lying. It was 20.
You got paid 20 grand.
It was in Nelspruit. I think it was.
What's your bank balance looking like right now?
I know.
Kills me to do anything on the left hand side. Yeah, be on the guest chair.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to be a guest. I was telling Precious earlier today that I'm not ready to be a guest. Even though I have so much to share, but it's cool.
Okay.
Are we good? Can we fist pump? Awesome. Let's have a nice show. Alright. Sanbanan, Kanye with the next and now with the name. The coolest kid. You already know the ending. And today her face was priceless. And today we have a rather special guest. One of the flyest female DJs to come out of Woodbank. She goes by the name of Lungile Malibe. Did I say it correctly? Mm-hmm. And her stage name is Luu Deep. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Do you mind if I move the mic a bit closer?
Yeah, well, it keeps on moving.
Right there, it's fine. No, the mic is not moving. It's you that's moving.
But I'm not.
Okay. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I can't express enough as to how much I am honored to be sitting in your presence today, purely because of how big you've become.
Is it?
As an individual and as an artist as well. I was listening to Paris, which we're going to jump into a bit later. Beautiful song too. Beautiful song. I've been binge watching your mixes on YouTube as well. Absolutely stunning, right? I'm honored. The fact that you're sitting here. Brapeño is here. How are you doing today, King?
As you said, we are honored, man.
Yeah, man.
We're sitting in the presence of greatness.
Of greatness, bro. You couldn't have said it any better.
I think we need a crown or something like that.
My man, she needs to be wearing a crown right now, huh? I think so. No, definitely. And what you saw, obviously, in the beginning of the show was Hoiga VR, the best tech company. They've originated from Broncos Braids and then made their way to Woodbank. And they obviously supply homes and business owners as well. Well, businesses rather, with surveillance footage, biometric access. They've got solar panel systems as well. They have mobile landlines. There's so much more to obviously get at Hoiga VR. The contact details are definitely there. So if you need anything of the nature that I've just mentioned now, do make sure to call them. Let's dive into who you are, right? I've come to understand that music bit you when you were in the I think, was it 13, grade 6? What age were you in grade 6? Around 13?
Yeah.
No.
12.
12?
Yeah.
So you were 12 when Deep House then hit. And I've come to understand that obviously it was inspired by, you said your brother? Or your uncle?
Yeah.
Yes, tell me about that journey, please.
Okay, so when I was younger, I lived with my granny and my little cousin.
Okay.
My 2 uncles and my brother.
Okay.
So my uncle used to play Deep House quite a lot. That's how I started loving Deep House.
You let the ukuthi mhlawumbe ubeke speaker ngaphandle. Or Risha Lindlin? Well,
No, endlini.
Okay.
Endlini, yeah. He'd always play Deep House. So, I'm going to say it's under.
Yeah. And were you sure? I mean, for you to be in grade 6 and love Deep House, then clearly you didn't sort of grow up into being a normal sort of girl. I don't know, I could be wrong, in a sense that you like Barbie and Nicki Minaj vibes. And
I did. I mean, I do love hip hop and I do love R&B, especially old school R&B.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But first love,
Deep House.
well, no, it's cool. It's cool. I almost said Ikom. But take me obviously back to, let's say, your childhood now. Which schools did you go to? Are you from Woodbank, born and bred? Yeah, which high school did you go to? Which year did you matriculate in? What hardships maybe did you experience in high school? Because obviously that's the closest memory to school I think we all have. Unless you've got a memory of sort from a primary level. But how was that entire journey for you?
Okay, so ngikhulele khona la eBanki.
But are you from here?
Yes, I am.
Ah, okay.
In primary school, I went to Dalfies.
Okay.
High school Dalfies. It's an
Okay.
Afrikaans school. And then high school, I went to Herzog.
Okay.
I matriculated in 2019.
2019, oh.
Yeah.
And you told me that 2018 and 2017 must have been your most difficult years in high school. Why is that?
The workload and the subjects that I chose.
Didn't you want to go for a history nyana? You know, tourism nyana, consumer studies if they have nyana.
Well, I did change to tourism. Was it in matric or late grade 11?
Okay.
I don't remember.
And was that easier?
Yeah, it was really.
Bro P, please talk to us.
Do you consider yourself an old soul? I mean, considering that you loved Deep House, I mean, what was the hit song when you caught it? What was your hit song that made you love Deep House? Do you
Which
remember?
artists did she gravitate towards more as well?
There's quite a lot of songs. There's this song, there's this song that I loved. I think 2011 or 2012.
Okay.
Really Rough Times. Was it by
Ralph Gum, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the song that I
How does it go?
remember. Would say it was my favorite.
Time. Oh, yeah. Oh, rough time.
Okay, okay. What's that?
I mean, I can't sing for shit, but I tried. That's the song, right?
Yeah,
Was that what got you like, this is it?
I think so.
And you went on some big Nas level.
Because that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely. And sure, do you have a
Do you
follow-up?
still incorporate the song now in your set?
I don't think so. Do you?
No.
It's old.
Have you ever?
No.
It's old,
never.
man.
I've never.
Is Ulo the song maybe?
Yeah, and Juke Soul.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's dope.
Ooh.
He was very dope.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. What made you Juke Soul? And apparently he passed.
Yeah. he
Shame,
passed on.
condolences, man. R.I.P. to Big Soul, the goddess. God guy. Not God. What's happening with Masahua today?
Did you just laugh at that?
I did.
Okay.
Don't put me on the spot like that. But let's speak about, do you perhaps have any embarrassing moments of being in high school? Besides you switching subjects, I think that was, I don't know if it's an embarrassing moment, but...
It was embarrassing.
Okay.
Okay, but I don't think I have any embarrassing moments in high school.
I heard you were very like sort of quiet in your own corner type of girl.
I was.
She still is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Papa, only when I'm with my friends or people that I'm really like used to. Yeah.
I can start seeing the papa ring now, so clearly we're
Who are
getting
your
used to
friends?
us now, huh?
Who are your friends?
Precious, obviously, my best friend.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Precious. Thank you for joining us.
Tendo, banengi.
Okay.
Banengi, marabasi banengi, but banengi. With Tendo, abanye I went with them in varsity.
Okay.
Yeah. Anginabangani abanengi kakhulu.
Okay. So I did a bit of research around you. And I've come to understand that you like you've just said now that you've always been you've always loved Deep House, but you only started venturing into that industry. I think was it in August 2020? Yeah, what was that whole journey about? What led you into wanting to become a DJ or potentially do something within the music industry?
School, people that like were close to me in high school, they'd always tell me, I should, be a DJ.
Oh, for real?
My music taste.
Okay.
I was a bit hesitant.
Okay.
Because I'm obviously shy. And then when I went to varsity, there was this guy, Eben Mazu, DJ Filthy. Yeah, like he'd always tell me, you should be a DJ, dude, And then he taught me how to use virtual DJ.
Okay.
And that's how I started making mixtapes.
Oh, sure.
Then I made mixtapes, and then now people wanted to book me, but I didn't know how to use a CDJ.
Yeah.
So then I went to then practice how to use CDJs. And
how long did that take? Like you to practice how to use CDJs?
Me 2 months. I went from Monday to Saturday. Yeah. Took me 2 months.
And then when did you get your first gig then? Like your first paying gig, I think.
First paying. I think it was September or October 2020.
Okay.
Because they were not paying. Because
you were still practicing as well, right?
They didn't know me, so yes, I have.
How many times? And then what do you do more hash? Like
you have to play it cool. I mean, like you are panicking, or just fix it real quick and keep
so do you panic when you play a hash?
But relaxed.
I mean, I've seen most of your mixes, man. You seem very chilled when you do your thing. It's like, when something prapi is like it's meant for you, man. She doesn't have to sync anything, it just mixes itself.
It just mixes itself. How does it
that's how like good you make it look. Like it seems so effortless. But I want to ask about do you have a question before I ask?
Yeah, I do.
Please.
I have tons. I've been banking them.
Go for it.
I've been banking them, and I mean, yeah. So your first gig in 2020?
That 2020 was when she jumped into the music industry. So she was still in the learning stage.
Yeah, so it was 2021, my first gig. Yeah.
How much did they pay you for the first gig?
I think it was
15 grand.
It was 3K. That was the first one. And then the second one, I'm not even lying, it was 20.
You got paid 20 grand.
It was in Nelspruit. I think it was a
What's your bank balance looking like right now?
No, get sugar, guys. I'm a giga sugar.
Well, okay, tell us about the 20
to
grand.
play for an hour.
Tell us about the 20 grand. Did you know the guy?
No, so basically, government. So I think the government was sponsoring the whole event. Stop laughing.
I'm shook.
I'm serious.
I am shook.
It was in Nelspruit. It was a comedy night, and these are like all those popular comedians.
And this is your second gig?
Yeah, it was my second gig. It was in December. It was in December 2021. And then
wasn't that COVID?
2021. Were we still in COVID? Nah, 2021 people were partying. Was it
legal to sell alcohol?
Yeah.
I think it was. They had eased the regulations. Hey, almost the restrictions.
Yeah, so Babuka like 3 DJs. It was a comedy night, right? So they booked 3 DJs. It was 2 females and 1 male.
Yeah.
So then Mama Samang Jerusi was Patara Malini. I was quite shocked because in Jerusi Mhlambe will keep at 3,000.
Yeah.
So I was shocked. I kept on asking, are you guys serious with it? 20K?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that thing notification KP take 20 grand plus.
Kwatala deposit, it was 10K, and then laying by Patara a day after the gig.
So your 2021 December was nice. Oh, it was nice. I'm sure you can attest to that as well.
How much are you charging per hour now?
Now
on a minimum.
Locally, it's 3K. And then outside of Food Bank, I'm 5K. Kupo.
And that's an hour.
Yeah.
Yo. I mean, please teach me how to DJ, man.
I'm not equipment.
DJ Care Kanye with the next. R&B. Me, I dress like this and I play soul.
Okay.
Okay, I appeal to
Ufaka
that
nama
market.
shades.
Always, shade game is forever the verdict. Himidi the boy, you know this. Do you have a question before I've got
No, move on, man.
So so 2021, you start getting paid. All right, so you jump into 2022.
20K.
You jump into 2022 with 20K in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm sure throughout the whole course of December as well, you had other gigs, I believe. So it add on.
No, there were not many. Because obviously I wasn't well known at that time. So after the gig layers on Spraits, I think I got, was it two gigs on December, just 2.
But I mean, you made 20, bro.
Yeah, so I didn't really care.
Exactly. How did you spend the 20 grand?
Yo, angas.
I mean, at what age were you now? Were you just 20?
2021. I was 20.
You're 20 and you have 20 grand in your pocket.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm sure you were flying high on that December, huh? But in gigging, obviously, there's a lot of things that come into play as well. You just don't wake up one morning and just become the greatness as you are now. Obviously, there's certain mistakes that you encounter during your sets as well, during your entire gig as well. To which is gonna ask me now, what's your worst experience in DJing? Like your worst experience? I mean, I've come to understand that maybe one day have you gotten late to a gig?
My worst experience. Yo, it was in 2021.
Yeah.
Like gig lay 3K.
Okay.
So mangfika lapha. Firstly, bebanga sethanga up the whole sound system.
Yeah.
The people there, like the ladies, they were complaining because bapatali mali to be there, and they had promised their mama stretch tents and stuff, and it was very hot. Babahlalisela ngeni. And ngale late ukudlala bekumele ngidlale I think at 12.
Okay.
Sekushaye 2 na abasethanga happy sound. The monitor, mama sabasetha happy sound, the monitor was not breaking. Ama buttons lapho ku CDJ amangibonga sebenzi. So yeah, it was a mess.
And within your journey, which gig, if you had to count them from the first one, was it your 3rd, 4th, 5th, or has it been like later within your career?
I think it was the 4th or 5th. Yeah.
I mean, I heard there was a gig that you did as well, and then Gwawi Sound.
Gwawi Sound?
Yeah. Is that false?
I was sure yes Diamond Cafe. No, but I got wanga. Here's what happened. So we made I think 6:30 or 7. And then mangifika lapha ngilindile phela ngaphandle ukuthi ngene. Bangitshela ukuthi solo basetha happy sound ngithi but how because mina ngidlala ngicela ukudlala but sound iwile. Hayi ukuthi iwe mina ngidlala. Guys, man. Okay. So basiza basalungisa sound and stuff, but I didn't like play. I didn't end up playing. I left.
Yeah.
But sound iwile. Mina ngafika hayi ukuthi iwe mina ngikhona. No.
Okay.
That's a lie. That's a lie. I she's my party phela lawo. It sound even louder.
I just want to find out something though while we're on this gigging thing. I mean, most gigs happen at night, right? How is your family, adjusted to you being a night owl and being out saying you are working? Because working with inverted commas, because you are nothing.
Yeah.
Yo, my family is quite strict actually. So mangsaqala DJ, my brother would take me there and he would fetch me.
Okay.
Now obviously nayoba business into zakhe with working and stuff, so bangivumela ukuthi ngihambe but bang expect ukuthi ngibuye at a certain time unless ngidlala at a very like far place. But I have to keep them updated at all times. Yeah.
Sure. So now you're big, obviously. And what's the obviously following up Penyo's question is what's the security dynamics like now? Because obviously you're big, you travel to all these far places as well. Yes, your brother can't pick you up or you can't fit you in this, but like when it comes to safety precautions, do you have bouncers maybe that roll around with you? Who knows?
Guys, I'm not that big. I'm a bouncer.
Well, it's just a matter of time.
Just
a matter of time.
No, really I don't need bouncers. But when my events, obviously, I'm figure with a driver. Obviously, since I'm a headliner, they would get bouncers to come and fetch me from the car.
Oh, nice. Then they like
but not all events. Some.
Okay. That's
what's your rider when we book you?
Hennessy, VSOP, Mama Red Bully, and Happy.
No platter
Why?
of sorts.
Angidla ma platter.
Why?
Angazi.
And then how do you is a rider based on what you like?
Yeah, it's based on what I
Oh,
like.
so they just ask you like just like how I asked you, what do you drink? Let's
Yeah,
not
like I do
expose us
include
like
it with
that.
invoice, and it's you
What are the
include your rider
options?
with invoice.
Oh, they include the riders on the invoice too. That's
Yeah.
quite nice.
Yeah.
And obviously this is like what you want, and you get that at every gig that you do. Let's say
Yes.
hypothetically you got 5 gigs for the day, so you're gonna be getting 5 Hennessy's that day, and what's 6 times 12? King 6 times 5.
It's a lot.
Yeah, like that amount of
It's a
Red
lot.
Bulls. That amount of Red Bulls as well. So you like sit for the whole night and possibly tomorrow too. Do you take them home?
I take them home.
Wow.
Male-dominated industry, especially your genre that you play.
I can't hear you.
Male-dominated industry. And obviously with the genre that you're playing, I mean, you're playing Grootman piano. You know, this is the pot belly guys. You know, we don't want to dance. Sweating is not the option here. How do you get yourself in that space at such a young age, and how do you adapt to it? Because I mean, how long is your set? An hour. That's about what, 10 songs?
10 to 12.
You didn't know that.
10,
okay.
12 or 13. Yeah.
So for 10 songs, she gets paid 20 grand.
Yeah. Basically.
So how was that like? How is it like when you're playing with this? Because most of them are, they're not a lot of deep house DJs
Yeah.
that are this. How do you fit in? How do you accustom yourself to that?
Yo, that's a very tough question, actually.
Do you think about it?
I don't.
You just freestyle it.
Hectic. How did the relationship with the Godfathers of Deep House start off?
It started off with Rosetta Deep.
Okay.
No, Hermes.
I think so, yeah.
Rosetta.
You know who
Do you have a crush on her? She's so hot.
Is she?
She is very hot. You should check her out. She's very hot.
Oh, so you got her on your number? Oh, you got a number?
I've seen hotter.
Yeah, we're very close. So basically, Rosetta and I started following each other in 2021. And then 2022 on January, I sent her a DM. We should do a live set together.
Oh, nice.
And then she was like, yeah, cool, you should,
Okay.
pull up and stuff. And then we set a date.
Okay.
I think it was on March. Then on March, I went down to Centurion. He go my Godfather's studio.
Oh, okay.
That's how I met them.
Sure.
So then,
And are they these two old gentle brothers?
yeah, they're very nice. They're chill.
In Bashainam.
Exactly.
And I get where the inspiration comes from as
Exactly. I'd
well.
always watch Ama Live Sets Wabo.
Aha.
So then I got there and then we recorded Snow Rosetta. Unfortunately, they couldn't upload the recording on YouTube
Okay.
because I don't know if there was something wrong with the sound or but we didn't upload it.
Something is happening in my brain, right? I feel like we can't hear it properly. I trust you, but
Can you hear me
far
properly?
from where she is. I'm
took it
getting
up.
paranoid.
I took it up.
Okay, thank you.
Where was I?
Rosetta.
Rosetta
Kitchen.
live
Yeah,
session
so we
upload.
recorded, but they couldn't upload it on YouTube due to sound quality, I think.
Okay.
And then after recording, we then went out with the Godfathers because they had gigs and stuff.
Oh,
That's
so you
how
got to,
I
like-
built a relationship with them.
Ah, man.
Yeah.
And then what's your relationship with them now, like currently? I mean, there's your recent mix that's out on the net right now is with Tequila Gang as well. Was that orchestrated by them? How did that come about?
That is actually linked with Ecstasy. He was doing an album launch. So I know him, but I don't really remember how we started talking. Don't know if it was Instagram or Facebook, but we know each other since we're all Deep House DJs.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, he was doing an album launch and yeah, he included me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't these guys hit on you, man? Because I mean, you're very beautiful.
Can you just say she's hot?
Drop dead gorgeous. Nah, I was trying to find the right.
Like, why are you being modest about it?
She's drop dead gorgeous.
They
You're
do.
really hot.
And
I've
especially like I'm a very nice person, so but hola like the wrong impression with sometimes I like them.
Yeah.
Can't think so really. I'm a
Is
nice
it?
person. Yeah.
What's your take on industry relationships? Why are you
Why are you looking at that? Why are you looking-
Bigger pants.
Oh, you guys, what are you doing?
I don't know, but I'm not really a fan of industry relationships.
What's your take?
I'm feeling like, okay, if you have a relationship with okay, no you too naman go industry. I'm feeling like a lot of people but with relationship
Yeah.
and I'm feeling like you guys now start doing things for
the public,
approval yabantu and relationship is based off content and all of that. Yeah,
I'm sure you guys are obviously sitting there thinking, is Kanye gonna ask who she's dating? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave that to the end. I want us to speak about the record labels. I believe you were with Sam, bro.
I was.
Yeah, you were with past tense. What was that whole journey like? What happened and why did you leave Sambro Records?
Well, okay, Sebenza Nabo was such a dope experience. I learned quite a lot and I got to meet quite a lot of people with industry. Just to suggest Sabanama differences, and that's how I left the label.
And you don't want to say what those differences were? Rather keep it discreet.
Why do you call them differences?
Just mhlambe bekunendlela mina engifuna ukuyenza ngayo izinto and bona kunendlela abafuna ukuyenza ngayo izinto. So sigcine sesiclash and yeah.
I wanted you to press play differently.
Yabo. Wow.
The elbow.
No.
I like that.
But yeah.
But you had
it was such
obviously-
a dope experience. I really enjoyed working with them.
I want us to have a conversation around the whole industry as a whole. What's the industry like? For someone that's obviously going to watch this who looks so up to Luu Deep and obviously watching this to obviously understand what your journey is like. How would you say the industry is like purely? From firstly being a woman and how things are run, as well as how if maybe you have an idea of any biased behavior that happens within where somebody favors someone else, therefore they will push this person more. And is that something? I mean, I chatted to a lot of DJs as well, and they obviously told me that in the industry there's a lot of biased behavior as well.
There is.
What's your journey? What do you have to say around
Firstly,
that?
it's not easy being in this industry, especially when you are, female. At times, bakubona umuhle and then they probably think ukuthi lona uzibona muhle mhlambe akayazi into ayenza.
Yeah.
Leso sikhathi they haven't even listened to your set or like they judge you based on your beauty.
Yeah.
Also, males, why you hleka? Males
Do you think you're beautiful?
She's gorgeous, bro.
No, I just want to know what her thoughts are about herself.
I think she's gorgeous.
No, that's
I
your
think she's
thoughts.
drop dead, bro.
Okay, fine.
Oh, yeah, but young pot, young preach.
What do you
I can't even look this side that
What-
much.
No, I'm trying to find out when they say you're beautiful, when you look at yourself, what do you say?
Angimuhle vele. Akunasidingo sokuthi bangitshele nje ukuthi ngimuhle because ngiyazazi ukuthi ngimuhle.
Big smiles and zero frowns, darling. That's the topic. But do you have a question, audience? So beauty is obviously the talk in the industry.
Yeah, and also ngifila ngathi once you're like deep inside like the industry, people get to balahleka. Let's say mhlambe mina nakungidlala i-deep house. So sengibona ukuthi i-hype kuma piano or ikugqom sengayeka i-deep house sengifuna ukuya ku-piano because i-hype ngibona ngathi lapho or that's where I'm going to get more bookings or recognition.
Yeah.
Yabo, so you must not lose the focus yakho in this
Absolutely.
industry. And
Sure. I mean, you've been DJing for about 3-4 years now. I've come to understand that you're also a producer as well. You started making your own music too. Let's speak about Paris. I've come to understand that that's your only single that you have out currently. What was that whole journey like when you in creating that whole song?
So at
Whom
that
did
time-
you work with as well on the
that
song?
time, Mangizoyenzi Paris, I was obviously under Isamba Records,
Okay.
right? So obviously, babona ukuthi it's a good idea ukuthi at least ngibe ne single or like an EP ukuthi abantu bazokhona ukungazi kahle. So I worked in studio with China Chameleon
Okay.
Yeah, he helped me like throughout the whole production process. That's how we made it Paris. And obviously with Sam, she's the vocalist, Sam Walker.
Yes. Yes, Sam Walker, excuse me.
Yeah.
But that song was beautiful.
Thank
Any inspiration around the song?
The Godfathers.
Ah. Hey man, they've pioneered her whole journey, huh? In the sense that they just have so much influence in the music that she makes, the music that she plays, how she carries herself in the crowd as well. Because I've come to see you're not really big on that whole social media vibe as well. You're just there for your work.
Yeah, I only post work and I
you're out.
disappear. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Prapi, please talk to us.
Interesting, man. I mean, like she said that you need to stay to your craft and stay in your lane and not switch genres. But what genres do you listen to?
What genres do I what?
Do you listen to? I've realized that gospel is dominating most of your deep houses now.
Gospel?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, they do actually.
So what music do you listen to?
I do listen to gospel music. I listen to old school R&B. I listen to hip hop as well. My piano here and there, not really.
But I heard you dating a piano DJ.
Do you think the piano is the future with you? Do you think you have a future with the piano?
There's gonna be a young Kelvin Moment Bulalwa Babalwa M coming up soon. But make sure you stay tuned for the end, because this is coming at the end. What's the time looking like? What we're gonna do now, we're obviously gonna go for a quick ad break, so do stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching this first half. We're coming back on the second half. Let's go to the ad break. So Kamala Mukanyo with the next, and this is us ringing. Achoo! Achoo! Kamala Mukanyo with the next and love with the name. Welcome to the second half of the RINGE podcast. You obviously checked out the first half, and just to obviously contextualize what you saw in our ad breaks, RINGE VR. They deal with surveillance footage. They deal with solar systems. They deal with mobile phones as well. They deal with landlines. So much more in vectors, batteries, ziningi. If you're looking for something for your home or your business, RINGE VR is definitely the company that you need to check. We're still chilling with one of the flyest DJs to come out of Witbank, who specializes in nothing else but deep house, with the influence of the Godfathers of Deep House. Pete Luu Deep. How are you doing, Princess?
Yeah, Peter.
You're still nice. Let's move this a bit closer.
Sing to the mic.
Sure, man. Rather informative interview, I must say, purely because of your entire journey, how you started the music industry, where you've been, the people you associated yourself with. But I want to ask about the challenges that you face within your career as well. What are the challenges that a female DJ, maybe for instance, has to undergo on a daily basis?
On a daily basis.
Not daily as such, but like those hardships that you would face within being a female in such a male-dominated
Sometimes
industry.
it would be promoters hitting on you. Okay, but for me, hardship would be when I wasn't getting bookings. Yeah, for like 2 months, 2 or 3 months.
Did you have a representative though?
didn't.
You didn't?
I was in such a dark place, man. And I felt like giving up, not on music, because I had other things going on.
Really?
Yeah, it does get hard sometimes.
Yeah, Lou?
Sometimes you feel like,
Don't you want to sync with the mic a bit? Just move it a bit closer to you.
Hi, Bo! We went to high school with this guy.
So he was winking at someone too.
Besifunda soyi-3 so.
Wow.
Usifonele.
Sitting here. Oh, he knows us.
Yo.
The
That's
beauty of
Oh my gosh.
the
He
beauty
was
of
like one of
outdoor-
the funniest guys in
Shout
high
out,
school.
nigga.
the
Shout out,
beauty, the
nigga.
beauty of outdoor broadcasting.
Ah, that's dope. We get unexpected audiences.
Hey Mara. Okay.
That's dope. Shout out to him, man. What's his name?
Simpiwe.
Simpiwe.
Call him
Big shout
Simza.
out to him.
Simza.
Simza. Big shout out to him, man. Yeah, but like, let me not sort of derail you from your trail of thoughts. I was shook. I was thinking, what's happening? Nigga
Guys,
winking.
I
I'm
haven't.
like,
No, thing is, we haven't seen Simza since high school, so I'm shocked.
okay. Well, now it's relevant because we.
Hey, na bora.
A big shout out to
Shout
him,
out to
man.
Shims.
Shout out to
Simza was
Simza.
Simza.
Oh, Sims.
Yeah, shout out to him. But you were speaking along the lines of the hardships that you face on a daily. What is it that you, if you want us to chat about, maybe? I mean, you're a woman. You're in a very male-dominated industry. Are there any sort of harassments maybe that you face on a daily,
Harassments, no.
or sort of biased behavior, or maybe where they favor other people? I mean, take me through
Well,
the journey.
it does
of
happen. I feel
that
like with
dark
every
place
DJ,
that
it
you
does
were in.
happen. Laba favor kona another DJ. Okunawe. Abanye baba competition nawe, and when you're not even there, you're doing your own thing. So okunye ngcine ningazwani with other people. Nje, there's just a lot that's happening.
Sure. Please.
So, do you get bookings in Witbank?
Do I get what?
Bookings.
In Witbank, I do, but some I accept because abafuna ungibhadale manje ngifuna mina.
Have you ever did a gig and then they never paid you?
Yo, it once happened, but I think it took me almost 2 weeks to get paid. I was so close to calling the owner of the place.
Is it?
Because she said the promoter, bambhatalile ukuthi asibhadale thina, like the DJs and things. She's nemali wayidla, and he kept on lying to us. Sasola buza imali nitholile kanti uyazi ukuthi akasibhadalanga. So we were so close to calling the owner. One of the girls ebengidlala nabo on that same night called the owner. Amtshela ukuthi asikabhadalwa. And then yeah, they ended up paying. But I think the promoter got in trouble or something. I don't know.
So you said you didn't get gigs for 2 months,
Yeah, I think 2 or 3
and
months.
you're in a very dark place.
Yeah.
Can we chat a bit more about that?
Well, there was just so much happening with school also. Like varsity is not nice at all. It was school and bengiqeda ukuphuma kule record label le ebengisebenza nayo because I felt like ngisebenza ngiwani, so I was still trying to figure out ukuthi okay, like which path am I going to take, and now corner not really getting bookings. I felt a bit lost. Yeah.
Just on that. Sorry about that. Can you also just on that? How is it like working under a record label? Like, what do they do? What do they not do?
ngifila ngathi ayahluka ama record labels.
Based on your experience.
Ngifila ngathi some record labels mhlambe imali eboyithatha kuwe mhlambe imali yama royalties and stuff. Other record labels bathatha imali yama royalties and then bathatha ne share kuma bookings wakho.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hold
that's
on, hold on,
exploitation on another level, most.
So when you're under a record label,
Okay.
and then you get a booking, 20,000. What happens then?
Ama record label abangeni ndawo kuma bookings wakho imali yakho le.
Okay.
They just take the money that you make from music royalties. And then one record label they do take a share kuma bookings wakho.
Do you advise people to go under record labels then?
No. I don't.
So independent is the best way, but
It
it's
is the
hard
best
to
way.
obviously now appeal to the market
Yeah, it is hard.
from an independent perspective.
yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah. It is.
Sure, but you're doing so well. I mean, your latest mixtape is with Tequila Gang.
Yeah. What's wrong? What happened?
Life happened.
Hi, Boo.
Just technicalities. CDJ, one of the CDJ's buttons were not working.
That's funny.
Wow.
That's funny.
It was not syncing.
Okay. Sure. So, what was the chat?
Tequila Gang.
Tequila Gang. How was that? How was that whole vibe like? Because I mean, you're rubbing shoulders with stars now, and I mean it in a literal form. Ever. Because apparently you're rubbing not alone shoulders but sheets too.
Hey, sheets.
With one of the goats in the piano gang.
But did you really have to say sheets?
Okay, blankets.
You are shaking sheets with one of the goats.
Wait, I'm shaking sheets.
One of the goats.
Why did I have to mention sheets?
No, I get you rubbing shoulders, right? With stars in the industry, and also shaking sheets with one goat.
What's the gun?
Well, I mean,
What if
she
you're not
can
shaking
attest
sheets?
if it's right or if it's wrong. Or...
Hey, why am I just my sheets?
Okay. Mina Nawe, I believe that song was designed for you.
No, that was before me.
Can you please sing the song? Please sing the song so I can relate to the song.
But that was beforehand. Let's not derail from the trail of thought, guys, please. Yes, you were saying?
No, nothing.
Mina ngithi, apparently you're dating one of the goats in the piano level, to which we're obviously going to be experiencing a young Calvin moment, Baba M in your guys' sort of version. And I mean it in a whole Luu Deep and Sour Matrix sort of vibe too, right? That laugh.
So you're dating in the industry?
I am.
That's why I was asking if what's her take with industry relationships.
So what's your take on your relationship in the industry?
My relationship. But I just love keeping it on the low.
I've come to understand because I had to dig deep to find out that about you.
How did you find out?
I've got resources. My sources now. Like, can you Ilokunje Asringa has a whole team of researchers, of content producers, of volunteer information givers.
Amaroto.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's the level that we're on. But yeah, no man, I heard you're in a very nice 1-year relationship with Soul Matrix.
Almost a
year. Beautiful. Are we gonna be celebrating a young 1-year anniversary mix on YouTube too? Wait.
Amen.
Relationship yet.
Yeah, 1-year debut sort of.
So do you guys talk about music? Like
what are the pillow talks like?
Yeah, like what are the pillow talks like? Like then I discovered this track.
What are the pillow talks like?
Hey guys.
Okay, cool. She doesn't want to speak about that, but how did you guys meet? Please, at least give us that.
The question is simple though, like, where are you guys going from here?
Huh?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Are we gonna have a young duo EP coming out from you guys?
I don't know.
Maybe now you sort of gonna tap into the piano
I'm not folding on Deep House.
Oh, he's gonna now jump over to the Deep House level.
Well,
but it will be a nice infusion.
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't mix business with pleasure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So do you guys talk business at all?
That's good. That's nice, man.
Nothing at all.
No.
Like I got bookings that didn't pay me to what I have.
Yeah, we do talk about such things, but I should and do something like no.
Do you get jealous of him when he has more bookings than you?
No. I mean, like he's always been big.
He has a hype of sort though, right? Good looking fella. Very nice. drip on a different level. You know what I'm saying? The looks, you can't even talk about that. It's not a conversation that's open. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he has a very nice scent too, right? And obviously he has groupies. What's the chat around that? Or don't you become somehow? Or maybe you're on that level too. I mean, there's a whole lot of guys drooling before your set as well. So I'm sure
No,
It's a
I
mutual
don't have a
thing.
problem because sasebenza so it's yeah.
Beautiful. I think we can jump out from the relationship topic
Well,
now.
before
Huh?
we do that,
Thank you.
before we do that, I just want to find out something. You know, let me take up this one. Like, obviously, you know that your man is working, and your man, as he said, good-looking fella. So when he says, "Baby, I'm out working," my last set is at 2. Do you trust him enough to, you know, today I was having a chat with someone, and like, do you blame these guys? Because I mean, like, some get handed over numbers. You get numbers. You get just strings with numbers on them. What's your view about that? Do you think that he's exposing himself to the world in that way, and you guys can build something together, or it's just for the meantime now?
To answer your question, angiyenzi izinto ungidlulisa isikhathi.
Can you translate?
She means that she doesn't do things just to pass time. That means it's very intentional, I guess, to which there's a future of sorts that she foresees in it as well. In a nutshell, I think that's the best translation I could get.
Definitely getting that mixtape.
Yeah, we definitely are. Even more than a mixtape, through a whole album, bro. But let's speak about
Balcony mix.
YouTube, right? Gigs, right? You there, you look gorgeous, but you're always wearing this one specific brand, which is Vebs. Do you have a relationship with Vebs? Are you the ambassador of Vebs? What's the whole talk around that?
I have a relationship with Vapes.
Okay.
Actually. It started with
Wait, how did you say the name?
Vapes.
Okay. He's above VP. See, there's a whole sort of
Vapes,
shandies
no.
that we've been hearing.
Vapes.
It's Vebs, yeah.
Yeah. So it started with before Manama Vapes Fridays at Capello, they used to be at the store, Emol. So China Chameleon line up.
Okay.
And that's how Sakalo Seven Sana.
Oh wow, okay.
Vapes.
Nice. So you're always wearing the whole brand, Vebs. What's the chat around that? I mean, you're always you're an ambassador for Vebs from the music industry perspective, maybe.
I don't know who's singing ambassador.
But I think you are, because I mean,
But
it's
now
getting
kinda
a lot of traction that side because of you.
Is it?
It
Because
is
of me.
Yeah. I mean, I was looking at one of your videos. You're sitting on, I think, 55K views.
Videos or a picture?
Videos. No, on YouTube. I did
On
on YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah, one of your mixtapes where you're wearing. It's. I know the one that you shot at the Pie and Ice Cream Guy. That's sitting on 12K views.
Are you talking about the
And then you
Deep
did
Town
one.
Josie one?
Yeah, that one is sitting on 55. I'm sure.
Oh, last time I checked it was like 20 something.
No, it's heavy now. Huh?
Oh.
Like you're big in that level. It's just that you don't know it yet. We might need to start booking or getting a security company as well to bring in some bouncers for you. You know. But I love the fact that you're collaborating with local brands. Is that something that you want to do sort of going forward as well, collaborating with even bigger brands?
Yeah, of course, bigger brands.
Yeah, like maybe the t-shirt that you're
Nike.
wearing right now.
I'm such a Nike fan.
Of course. I mean,
So
the
yes.
shoes too. Around the 7 to 5 level, I don't even have none. Yeah. So Nike's no credit king. So Nike is one of the brands that you want to work with.
Yes, most definitely.
What else?
I don't know. Ngithanda Nike kakhulu. I don't know, maybe guess, but
Okay.
my handbags were not
Yeah.
like clothing. Yeah.
Okay. So you want to be an influencer in that regard as well? Maybe from a natural perspective.
Yeah.
The more natural you are, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the Nike level, how do you think your industry? I mean, there's been a lot of people who are collabing with these big brands. You know, you got a fitness queen. She did the thing with Adidas.
Yeah.
And how do you think your industry will merge with the Nike brand? Except syncing
What?
the tracks.
Hi, madam, questions wako.
The whole sinking vibe, you've been on it the whole entire episode, King. Like, he's been sinking everything.
Okay,
He's sinking the mic with the
I
mouth.
don't even know how to answer that
Forget the
question.
thinking, like, because obviously, as a big brand, how do you think your industry matches with them?
Yeah.
Mhlawumbe lifestyle.
Okay.
Yeah, with lifestyle.
I think
Yeah,
the best
sneaker
way.
game and stuff.
Yeah, I think the best way you'd advertise or well do a collaboration with those brands as well is what you're doing right now with Evabs because she wears Vabs at every set that she goes in, right?
Yeah, but now she's also
and
studies that
she
supply
takes
chain.
pictures and right. Say again.
She also studies supply chain.
Yeah, so obviously there's more to it than what meets the eye, clearly,
Yeah.
huh?
And she's good with numbers. So
Yeah.
there has to be some numbers there.
Nah, but she likes the check numbers.
Yeah, I mean, like 20K.
Yo, bro.
20K one and him caught.
No, we won't. But what I want to ask now is obviously, as we wrap up, I don't know if we're cool to wrap up now. Yeah. So as we wrap up now, what should the crowd obviously look for in Luu Deep for the next sort of coming year, almost close to the end of the year? So we can look at 2024 maybe as a startup. In a sense, 2024, what should your audience, your fans look at from a Luu Deep perspective? And also, what do you have to say for these upcoming DJs that want to walk in your shoes?
Okay, well, firstly, for my supporters, Wami, I'd say they should look out for me releasing music.
Oh,
in the
more
next
music
year.
is coming up
Yeah, more music.
with Soul Matrix?
No.
Okay. I was just pulling a leg.
No, I mean, like,
I was just
So it's a
pulling
fair
leg.
No. More music and obviously more live sets on YouTube.
Okay, absolutely.
And I'd also like to thank them for, always supporting me.
Yeah.
And for the upcoming DJs, ngathi they should always stay in their lane. Bangazama ukuzifanisa nabanye abantu or compare themselves
Yes.
to other DJs.
Yes, absolutely.
And lose focus.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Beautiful. What are your parting ways? Parting
yeah,
thoughts?
stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. I think what's applaudable is that she's intentionally staying in her lane.
Yeah.
And she's not mixing business with pleasure.
Absolutely.
It's very easy for her to just say, babe, I was thinking maybe we can, and give the whole.
After a whole exercise as well, you can start.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to do that. I mean, guards are down.
That wasn't meant for 18-year-old people, younger than 18s, by the way.
Yeah, so I think it's quite being intentional, and we applaud you. I mean, you're a big brand. In case you don't know, you're a big brand, and I think that's what the show is about. We go for big brands.
Yeah.
And you're a big brand, and you just not know it because she's so modest and so shame.
Very true.
Yeah, very,
Very true.
And
yes.
and I think to what she said to a lot of female aspiring DJs as well. What do you have to say to them? Because you have seen it, you have experienced it, especially because you said that you're beautiful. Kanye doesn't dispute it. Aaron disputed. Bestie doesn't dispute it. What do you think you have to say then to them? How do they keep it real? How do they make it about the business and not about the coochie?
I think you go just beyond the term itself.
Thank you.
There's more to you than
Can I
what
talk
really
about my
meets the
question
eye.
though?
Oh, so your question was regarding females in the industry.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
how
that
do they
have
keep
a
it
certain
about the
level of
business?
beauty as well.
Because some guys apparently would say, well, if you want me to book you, then go around your one.
That's true.
Have you ever get that?
Say what? I didn't hear that part.
If you want me to book you in my gig, go around your one. Have you ever gotten
Well,
that?
akaze bacele like that, but mhlawumbe bacele a relationship or stroll and stuff like that.
They wanted to go long term?
Huh?
They wanted to go long term with you? So what do you say to these young aspiring teachers?
To never mix business with pleasure and ukuthi bangakhohliswa like ama-promoters or record label owners or club owners nje any male kwi-industry banganikhohlisi and make you think ukuthi they can take you to the top. You should just work your way up.
Work your way up. That's the verdict for this episode. I'm going to close it off now. King, do you have another follow-up question? Darling, thank you so much for obviously blessing us with your humble presence, Mrs. Luu Deep. That was a really informative episode in the sense that we got to know who Lungile is besides the whole Luu Deep brand as well, and got to understand as to whom or where the journey of the Luu Deep brand really started. I think you obviously have a long way to go as well, to which is purely designed and painted by the term greatness. What's up?
Do you have kids? Do you
I
want
would have
kids?
known that by now. I would have.
Do I
known
look
that
like
by
I have
now.
kids?
I
Do
have
you
a
want
kid.
kids?
I do.
I have kids.
Oh, how many
do I look like I have kids?
How many do you think you want?
Well, I have a kid, not kids. I think a good two.
2.
Yeah, a good
Yeah.
2 would be nice. You know, Luu
Why?
Deep Junior and So Matrix Junior too.
Just makes sense.
Yes, really.
But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in to Us with Kanye with an X without a. How am I fumbling my whole thing?
It's the drink.
No, it's the presence of these ladies right now. They've got me fumbling. Again,
Oh,
Kamalamu Kanye with
do
an
we
X.
do the question from the audience?
Do you wanna? Nah, I think she's good.
A comment?
A comment of sort, maybe. You don't wanna say you're doing well, my friend. It's gonna it's gonna be on the internet forever. Okay, let's close. Well, again, thank you so much to you. Mlaleli Nombugelo Wasekhaya Kamalamu Kanye with the next and now with the coolest kid in the block, and this is how we close it off with Luu Deep. Nisalen kahle, sonibona next time. Achu.